It's FCS week. It happens pretty much every year. It's 1-2 Ohio and 1-2 Gardner-Webb from Peden Stadium on Saturday. I'm Russ Eisenstein, and our game week preview is presented by the Athens County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Under Frank Solich, the Bobcats have been immune to the FCS upset. The Cats are 10-0 against FCS competition under his watch. The same can't be said for a lot of programs across the country. More and more FCS teams are pulling off stunners. Just last week, five-time defending FCS champion North Dakota State won at 11th-ranked Iowa, their sixth straight FBS win. Earlier this year, Illinois State knocked off Northwestern on a last-second field goal. There have been more, including 3 such upsets against MAC schools. Buffalo lost to Albany. Penn State fell in 4 overtimes to North Carolina A&T, and Miami was edged by Eastern Illinois. Gardner-Webb isn't of the caliber of the Bison or Redbirds or perhaps the other 3 mentioned, but focus will be important against a hungry group of running Bulldogs. West of Charlotte and southeast of Asheville, you'll find Boiling Springs, North Carolina, population 4,647. The home of Gardner-Webb University with an enrollment of around 5,000. It's a private Baptist college that used to be a high school and then a junior college. With a pretty small enrollment, they still sponsor 17 sports. The Runnin' Bulldogs, that's IN, not ING, have played FCS football since 2000. Last year, they were 4-7 and 2-4 in the Big South. 6 teams make up that league now, and they're picked 5th in the preseason poll. Carroll McRae is in his 4th season as their head coach. His son Trey is their outside linebackers coach. They've knocked off 4 top 15 FCS-ranked opponents in his tenure. The 5th nearly came on Saturday. They led 15th-ranked The Citadel 24-21 with 8 minutes left. Then with 2:41 left, the boys from the Southern Conference reached the end zone and Gardner-Webb lost 31-24. In Week 1, they crushed Elon 31-6 and lost at Western Carolina in Week 2, 44-14. Ohio has seen run-first FCS teams before, and Gardner-Webb is one of them. Quarterback Tyrell Maxwell has thrown for just 322 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. He's one of 3 who has over 100 yards rushing. He has 268 and 2 TDs. Khalil Lewis leads them with 327 yards and 5 touchdowns. Jonathan Blackman has 139 and 1 TD. They average 382 yards per game, but give up 464. They have just 1 sack compared to allowing 7. They have picked off 3 passes to throwing just 1. Linebacker Chad Jeter is their defensive leader. He's tops in tackles with 32. He has 2 for loss and 1 sack. Ohio does have a tie to Gardner-Webb. Former men's basketball assistant Chris Holtman was their head coach. He's currently doing great things at Butler. It's the 3rd time Ohio and Gardner-Webb will meet. The first 2 were both Bobcat wins, and both were in the Solich era in 2007 and 2011. Perhaps the Cats can have a few more all-league-like individual performances. This week, place kicker Louis Zervis won the special teams honor again, and linebacker Quentin Polding took home the defensive award. Bottom line, Ohio wants to build off the positive momentum from a hard-fought loss at Tennessee and get ready for MAC play at Miami next week. It's a good week to stay focused, hopefully play a lot of guys, and heal up from some injuries. Every FCS team wants to beat an FBS opponent, and Gardner-Webb is no exception. Our coverage on the Ohio IMG Sports Network starts at 1, with a kick at 2 at Peden Stadium. It's on ESPN 3. Our Game Week preview is presented by the Athens County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Plan your next trip to Athens at AthensOhio.com. I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Bobcat TV.